This will be the best video on PlaqueBoyMax you're going to see recently, because I'm not just going to point and laugh at this nigga and say, "You're so gay, Max." I'm gonna actually feed you guys some conscious soup and tell you exactly why PlaqueBoyMax is a gay icon, or rather he's a woke icon, because what I think PlaqueBoyMax is doing is he's pushing the boundaries and the limits of what a black man can be. Obviously the only reason this is going so viral and getting so much attention is because he's a New Jersey nigga putting on a wig and acting in ways that a black man would not conventionally do. But that's also a good thing, because why would you want to limit what a black man can be? So I have a lot of stuff I have to get off my chest, but here's the thing. I'm not even saying that PlaqueBoyMax isn't gay. PlaqueBoyMax is very gay. He's very zesty. He's very fruitful, and that's okay, but the things he's doing aren't the reason why he's gay.
The thing is, bro, it's like there's only two things that's going on right now. One thing is, you not Zesty. I don't think he's Zesty for real. I think he's playing Zesty, and I think he's turning into Zesty because it gets him views, attention, and money. That's what I think is going on. That's why I said he sold his soul. Because we made enough videos about this for you to know that is a clip of him saying when he first joined FaZe how they were trying to sexualize him in a homosexual way. And he was very uncomfortable with that. I don't think somebody who's uncomfortable with that ends up being comfortable later, 2 years later, whatever it was, for no reason. I think either something happened or something clicked in his head that said, I have to do this to get attention. That's how he feels. You understand what I'm saying? And he's doing it so much that he's becoming a Zesty personality. I don't think he's been Zesty his whole life. You understand what I'm saying? Either that's what's going on, or maybe he has been Zesty his whole life and he's just coming out. I don't know. But regardless, it's like it's a little weird when we see your whole streaming career, you was just a regular Jersey nigga, and then one day you acted Zesty and it went viral, and you've been Zesty ever since.
Putting on a wig does not make you gay. He's gay because he's PlaqueBoyMax. But if you're interested in the answers to all of these things that I'm posing, you might as well come and tap in, twin.
Y'all need to stop blurring. Before I let this nigga start talking, stop blurring the lines, bro. Stop blurring the lines. Stop blurring the lines. This is not what masculine men do. We don't put on fucking 32-inch bust down wigs. We don't paint our nails and our toes pink, blue, and green. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't do that. So, stop trying to blur the lines. Oh yeah, nail polish isn't for genders and pink doesn't have a cut. Like, bro.
Before I feed y'all some conscious soup, you already know I gotta start y'all off from the beginning. So originally, PlaqueBoyMax was not always under these heavy gay allegations. His sexuality was not under investigation, not as hard, but it did start because he got a vasectomy at the age of 23. And this was so crazy, people on the internet decided to question whether or not this dude was going through like a quarter life crisis. I mean, why would you get a vasectomy at such a young age, especially when you could just purchase condoms?
He's one of them weirdos that does shit to make. I think in my opinion, he's one of them weirdos that does shit to make headlines, and he like try hard as hell to be different. That's what I think.
Video, I even asked the question like, how could a rich ass nigga not afford to buy condoms? He'd rather get a whole operation at his young age. But the questions only got crazier because PlaqueBoyMax decided he wanted a butt reduction surgery, and that made the question evolve from, is he going through a quarter life crisis, into this is a little questionable. Getting a butt reduction, despite how weird that may sound, that is not inherently gay. I'd say that actually points more to the whole quarter life crisis, because why after all of this time do you want to get a butt reduction as a grown-ass man? You guys should know me by now. I'm all for self-love. Love yourself, don't modify yourself, just get good internally. No one's gonna convince me that a 23-year-old nigga from New Jersey wanting a butt reduction surgery does not take you a little aback. That shit is jarring as fuck, gang. I don't care. That stuff aside, the butt reduction and the vasectomy had people's questions up in the air. Is PlaqueBoyMax gay? Is he going through a quarter life crisis? But the thing that really made people decide that he was gay was him crashing out on his community. And I think that people misunderstood the reasoning for his crash out. I think people misunderstood the emotions that PlaqueBoyMax was displaying. Now, I will admit, I think it's kind of crazy to crash out at your camera while you're streaming and even hitting it while a bunch of people are watching. But when I was reviewing the footage, I had to give Max the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to just go into a video parroting the same thing that every nigga is saying. I want to actually understand what is going on with PlaqueBoyMax. So I'll let you guys take a look.
Okay, if he's that, so why he ain't wear the bust down wig? The nigga put the wig on, got on stage, and took the wig off. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Why he not walking around like that every day? If that's really who he, this is why I don't think he's at. I don't think he's internally. I don't think he's zesty. I think he's becoming zesty because acting zesty is profitable. That's what I think is going on. Because why he ain't walking around with bust down wigs on? Why he not walking around like that? There would be no reason for him. He got the wig installed right before he got on stage. Went on stage, ripped it off, and then went about his day. We've seen 100 clips of him saying he's gay. I'm gay. 100 clips of him saying that. Where your boyfriend at then? Where your little boo boo at? Where your husband at? So I don't think he's becoming more and more zesty, and he's doing zesty things. If you act weird long enough, you'll be weird. You feel me? That's what I think.
Crash out.
It's just like, y'all niggas just not fucking with me, bro. No cap. And it's like, gang, I swear on my life and soul, the whole world could just feed me negative energy. But I know if I got my family, I do not give a. I don't care if none of these niggas, I don't care if the whole world say whatever they say about me. That don't mean nothing to me because I don't do it for them. I create and do this shit for people that care about me. Like, calm has been a part, like the Twitter calm has been a part of streams for the past 3 years. Bro, y'all know how much I love that when it started, but bro, the calm became a thing where niggas is so toxic and small-minded, they won't let me just be myself, bro. And niggas just won't let me rock, bro.
Well, maybe that's because maybe that's because you're changing. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's because it doesn't seem like you're being yourself anymore. It doesn't seem like that no more. It seems like you're trying to be something that you're not because it's profitable. That's what it seems like. I'm not a PlaqueBoyMax fan at all. I can't tell you his life story. I don't know why he got famous. I don't know why Faye signed him. All I know is, from these videos, this is all I know. I don't do no extra research, nigga. I don't know nothing about him. I know more about like DDG and that side of YouTube more. I don't know. I wasn't really on YouTube like that. Like I know Clarence and Queen because of Chris and Queen. I know Deshae Frost because he was vlogging with DDG. I know Flight Reacts because I was watching his reactions when he was still living in Florida. When I was watching his story, like I know them, but I don't know PlaqueBoyMax. But I can tell you that your fans didn't hit follow. They didn't tune into your streams because of the shit you doing right now. They tuned into your streams because you was authentically yourself before. And maybe this was you the whole time and you was hiding it. But when we can't, as a fan, as like speaking from a fan perspective, when they can't tell if you being you or if you acting this way for some other shit, then they gonna stop fucking with you. That's just is what it is.
And that type of shit bleeds into the Twitch chat. That shit bleeds into everywhere, bro. Niggas just being negative. I might come on being goofy. I might come on. Y'all can call me corny. I don't give a bro. Y'all can call me whatever the fuck y'all want, but I come on this to entertain y'all niggas, bro. I come on this because I love y'all niggas, bro. On God, bro. I come on this to have fun, bro.
And I definitely see how half the internet took this as Max's like repressed homosexuality being manifested as rage after being trolled by the internet. But honestly, bro, if you just open your ears and listen to what this dude is saying, you'd understand it's really not that. And it's honestly bigger than that. And this connects to the conscious soup I'm about to feed y'all. But Max has literally explicitly stated that he's just trying to be himself. He's just trying to rock and he's just trying to do his own thing. Matter of fact, it seems like Max is just trying to exist as he is, and he doesn't mess with all of the comments and the think pieces on him just existing in his natural state. I don't even think it's about these gay comments, but it just gets to a point, bro. For example, I seen a video called PlaqueBoyMax sold his soul for a record deal. Niggas not talking about none. A black man presenting himself in a non-conventional way should not spark discourse to the point niggas are questioning.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up, bro. Stop trying to blur the lines between man and woman, nigga. It's a man, it's a woman. That's the only thing that it is, bro. That's it. Just stop it, bro. This nigga ain't never acted like this before. You never seen him with cheetah print shit on, dimples, acting, talking about he gay this, gay that, playing with his booty, putting wigs on, getting diva tattoos. He ain't never acted like this before. That's why they act. That's why they say it. Because as soon as he start acting like this, we start hearing about him everywhere. He start getting millions of views. He getting on this thing, that thing. He collaborating with this rapper and that rapper. And just so happened, right after that. Like, stop making it seem like we just crazy, bro. A black man doing things that's not conventional. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? If I see a man act a certain way for 2-3 years as a streamer, become successful, and then all of a sudden he starts acting zesty at the same time where he starts seeing major mainstream success, what do you want? What am I supposed to think about that? It's especially when I see multiple people do it. We seen Playboy Cardi do it. We seen Lil Uzi Vert do it. We're seeing PlaqueBoyMax do it. We seen Aiden Ross do it. Stop that shit, bro. Giving this nigga passes, bro. To me, it's yes, in my opinion, many other people's opinion, he sold his soul. Them people got him. What the fuck is he on stage for? What is he rapping? Who booked him to come rap? This nigga's a streamer. Who booked him to come rap? What songs do this nigga got? Please tell me. This nigga know what the fuck? We wasn't never on no damn Rolling Loud. He wasn't never doing like, come on, bro, until he start acting zesty. And the more he acts zesty, the more views, money, and attention he gets. Sorry. And I'm not raising my... y'all can do what y'all want to do with y'all family. I'm not raising my son like this. I would never let my son... I don't have kids yet. I would never let my son turn on any type of PlaqueBoyMax stream. Any type of Aiden Ross stream. At least the old Aiden Ross. This is clearly a humiliation ritual. I guarantee you this. Zip it, clip it, put it up, put it on TikTok, put it everywhere. June 19, 2026 at 4:19 p.m. I can guarantee you, nigga. Eastern Standard Time. I guarantee you. He's going to act zesty. He's going to continue to act zesty until he blows up. And then he's going to stop acting zesty. Because it's a humiliation ritual that we've seen 100 fucking times. If I see a duck and he goes quack and he walks like a duck and he's in the fucking water, I'm going to think he's a duck. If I see a four-legged animal bark, I'm going to think it's a dog. Don't be mad at me because I think it's a fucking dog. Okay? It's the same thing girls do. Girls go outside half naked, look like strippers. And then when somebody think they a hoe, they got a problem with, bitch, what the fuck? If I put on the police officer out uniform and go outside, I can't get mad at you for thinking I'm the police. The fuck are we talking about?
If he sold his soul or not. And PlaqueBoyMax, despite all the times I've criticized this annoying nigga, he's still a human and he's still a black male. He should be allowed to exist as he wants to without the think pieces. He should be allowed to post his music and his art without niggas trying to tear him down. And I think the
shut
internet.
The fuck up. You sound so. This nigga sounds so dumb right now. He sounds so dumb. He is allowed. Nobody's stopping him from doing anything. Listen to what he just said.
He should be allowed to post his music and his art without niggas trying to tear him down.
He should be allowed to post music with his art. And niggas who are fans of him or people, the public, should be able to criticize him and state their opinion, nigga. They should be able to state their opinion about what they think about what he's doing without getting put down.
I think the internet actually has niggas hella distorted, at least in the sense where if you have a normal human reaction, people try to like moral posture you or they try to hold you to respectability politics. Now, is it a little corny to hit your camera after venting to your chat? Yes, but the nigga was just overwhelmed and frustrated. And honestly, that was a very human moment, all things considered. For how much I grill these niggas on being fake, I really fucked with how human that moment was. And by the way, in response to all the discourse surrounding PlaqueBoyMax crashing out, he basically told niggas, be yourself and create without limits. That is a beautiful message. That's literally what I stand by, bro. And that's why I actually fuck with this whole PlaqueBoyMax shit. I fuck with the feminist shit. I fuck with breaking the boundaries and pushing the norms. Y'all don't see what I look like, but just know I'm a tall black male, but I think there's a lot of beauty in the juxtaposition of being a tall black male and liking feminine things and liking things that are non-conventional. Y'all can fry Max all you want, but he escaped the box. This is the conscious.
I want to shout out to this person, FDH, whatever the case is. Okay. When straight men acting zesty for jokes, clout, or attention, people hype it up. But when people who are actually gay express themselves the same way, suddenly it's a problem and they're judged for it. That's what situations like PlaqueBoyMax stuff feel weird to me. It comes off less like self-expression and more like a performance that gets praised because it's coming from a straight guy. Lame as hell. Exactly. Lame because it's the same tired play zesty for clout playbook. It works every time. Look how many people are talking about Max right now. Aiden Ross and other streamers did the same thing in the past and blew up. And they're doing this. No, he talking about this nigga DH right here talking about he likes feminine things. Okay, great, bro. Great. No, nobody's saying you have to be a fucking gorilla. Okay. Nobody's saying you can't go get a manicure and a pedicure. Okay. Nobody's saying you can't like some movies, some romantic comedy movies. Nobody's saying that. Nobody has ever said anything about that. Okay. The problem is what that comment just said. What he's doing is he's using the acting zesty playbook for clout. What this is doing, though, is it's influencing children and the rest of the world to do the same thing. So you get to a point where you have a bunch of people running around trying to be like PlaqueBoyMax. Kids, impressionable kids, trying to be like PlaqueBoyMax. Perfect example. Why are grown-ass men coming out painting their nails pink? We ain't never seen this. This ain't never been cool. Why do they all come out at the same time doing it? Is it because you want to paint your nails for real, or is it because it's cool and it gets attention? And if you just paint your nails pink, people gonna think you gay, and it's gonna boost you up. But let me ask y'all a question I want you to think about. How come acting like a man ain't? How come just being a masculine, strong black man? How come that never blows anybody up? How come that never hypes anybody up? How come people don't get clout off of that? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Have you ever asked yourself why a strong, masculine black man who represents every word I just spoke, how come they don't ever blow up after they start acting masculine? How come people always blow up after they start acting zesty? Do you think maybe that's because they want to attack masculinity? You can't do shit no more and be a man without getting judged for it. That's the problem. That's the problem, bro. And when you build a fan base off just being yourself and being a regular fucking human, and you get millions of people to love you, and then you come out of nowhere and start acting zesty and getting wigs installed and shit. If you gay, be gay, bro. Be gay. No, don't nobody get no fuck about that no more. It's 2026. Nobody cares. If you like man butt, go get your man butt, gang. But don't come on here acting like this. To me, this is the same thing as like a blackface. Don't come on here mocking gay people. Don't come on here and acting in a way that you ain't never did this before. Not saying that people can't grow, not saying that people can't evolve, but when you get a complete 180, you was acting like this and now you acting like this, you ain't never did all this shit before. All this. You ain't never did this, nigga. Well, you've never done, he's never done this. He's never put a wig on. He's never got a diva tattoo. He's never claimed to be gay. He actually claimed the opposite. He actually claimed how he was upset that he was being overly sexualized in a homosexual way. He ain't never acted like this before. We just supposed to let him do it? Because, yeah, be yourself. That shit is over fucking rated, nigga. Some people ain't shit. So all that be yourself, that shit is an empty message, bro. Some people are dumb. So I'm supposed to be your fucking self, just be stupid? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Soup, I'm trying to get across to you niggas. When you can exist as you are, despite the scrutiny, despite the external noises telling you not to, despite the shame that's meant to scare you into conforming, you are a strong-willed person. So when I seen PlaqueBoyMax walk out with the wig, just know I respect that. I had seen a girl on Twitter call him a bad nigga. And honestly, bro, we need more bad niggas. We don't just talk about bad bitches, we talk about bad niggas. And here's the thing, if that makes you jerk, you might be in the box, because why should we be limited by anything? Like, really think about that for a second. Y'all niggas doing think pieces on whether or not PlaqueBoyMax is gay, but you know what I see? I see someone that is free, and this is the type of freedom I want for all of my people.
I'm gonna tell you what this bullshit is going to lead to. Okay, and it's leading to now. The same freedom that you're saying that you should fight for is the reason why you have Chud the Builder outside antagonizing, being racist and antagonizing people. It's the same reason why, you know, they have PDF file, pedo. You know, they have rights. They have a group of people that are trying to be, like, push that on society. You can't accept everything out of a society without thinking that evil is not going to follow that, bro. So you know what people are going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm free. Of course, I can go I can be Adrian Broner. I'm free. Of course, I can be a little rapey and a little creepy. It's just me. I'm just being myself. That's why it's a half-ass message, bro. It's not a true, real message. It's not something that you should be. I would never raise my kids to say you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. No, you can't. Okay? We have duties and responsibilities, especially as men. And part of that duty and responsibility is to influence other men to be men. Why do you think women on social media complain about men being sassy, men being hoes and bitches and lames, and men not wanting to protect and provide anymore? Men not wanting to get married and be a father to their children. Men not willing to die for their family anymore. Because you can just be yourself and put on a wig. Like, no, bro. You shouldn't just be fucking just overly free with everything in life, gang. You shouldn't be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You shouldn't be able to go into a school and shoot somebody. You shouldn't be able to bully the fuck out of somebody and just be like, oh, this is me. I'm there to be different. Accept me because I'm different. You can't accept everything in the world, bro. That's part of the problem with the world. Everybody want to accept everything. And everybody doesn't have to do that. You can, if that's what the fuck you want to do. You a grown-ass man. We don't really care. Go accept. You accept it. Great. Have fun doing that. Good luck with it, too. But everybody doesn't have to do that. Everybody can have their own opinion. If that's your opinion, great. That's not mine. It's a lot of people on this watching this video that's going to agree with what I'm saying. Especially when, in our opinion, we can tell that this is a performative act to get attention. Because it's out of the same playbook. This is it's getting to be an old trick now.
Especially black boys, especially black men. He's not as much as a gay icon as he is a woke icon, because we need more imagery like this.
This nigga just literally opened his mouth and said, listen to what he said, bro.
That makes you jerk. You might just talk about on Twitter, call him a bad nigga. And honestly, bro, we need more bad niggas.
We need more bad niggas. No, we need more strong, masculine men. That's what we need. Who don't move off of how they feel. We move off of duty and responsibility. And we do what God called us to do. We do what God created us to do. Nigga. And that's lead. That's protect. That's provide. That's be strong. That's be logical. Barbaric. Resilient. That's what God called us to do. God didn't call us to put on fucking wigs and get diva tattoos and paint our nails pink and green and shit. Okay? It's not what it is, bro. And y'all attack masculinity so much. It's like y'all want all the men to be feminine and y'all want all the women to be masculine. And then you niggas get on Instagram and wonder why every girl that you run into act like a man. And y'all don't understand how the elites of the world are trying to push this image because it confuses you. You see? So while you're concerned with being a diva and a bad nigga, while you're concerned with all of that, why do you think black people are at the bottom? Why do you think our marriage rates are so low? Why do you think our poverty rate is so high? It's because we are the only group of people who let this shit infiltrate our community. We're the only group of people. That's why the black father has been removed from the household. Because I can do what I want. I don't want to raise kids. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. I don't want to change a diaper. I can do what I want. I can just do whatever I want because I'm free and I'm a bad nigga and I'm a diva. Like, that's the problem. That's y'all fucking problem right there. Instead of, and I don't represent that. We don't represent that on this channel. We represent masculinity. We represent men. I jump in front of a bullet for my wife, not because I want to, nigga, because I'm a fucking man. I jump in front of a bullet for my kids, not because I feel like it, nigga. Because God put me on this earth and gave me stronger muscles and gave me a logical brain so that I can lead this family to prosperity. Not so I can put on wigs and do what I want.
Icon as he is a woke icon, because we need more imagery like this. You got niggas saying, oh, you're pushing the gay agenda. You're stupid. You're dumb and we should throw rocks on you.
In GTA.
I'm not gonna not love a member of my community just because they happen to like the same gender. There are abusers in the community. Why do we care more about people potentially being gay, especially when wearing a wig is not indicative of whether or not you're gay? Also, another thing,
this is that I want to be woke, I want to be smart, everything is super deep.
I wanted to mention, Max makes music. He hangs around underground artists. He was just with Young Thug, Teases, 1300 Saint. Do y'all not understand that in that industry, fashion and swag is hella boundary crossing? You got niggas wearing dresses, you got niggas painting their nails. Max is doing what any artist would do. And despite its problems, there's a lot of beauty in pushing these boundaries. In pushing these boundaries, we bring people together. And now think about it from Max's perspective. He's pushing boundaries, creating for himself, and even potentially bringing people together by being this role model in pushing the boundaries, and you got a bunch of niggas hating on him. No shit, he would be upset. But we not having these conversations because everyone wants to just point and scream, he's so gay. And you might not even be wrong in that assumption, but that's not even what we're talking about. To sum my conscious soup up, I don't think that PlaqueBoyMax is gay because he's pushing the boundaries or wearing wigs or doing things that black men are not conventionally seen doing. And I think that PlaqueBoyMax being this kind of of like pillar in counterculture is actually good. I think the imagery of black boys and black men not being just in the streets or in a specific type of archetype is pretty good. You know, we talk about violent imagery being pushed onto black men, but when we get a non-traditional, non-stereotypical, boundary crossing type of black man, y'all want to say it's the gay agenda. I think that stuff is ignorant.
I think you're an idiot, because the whole gangster image, you don't have, just because you're not a gangster doesn't, that's the problem with you black folks. Just because you're not a gangster and you're on the block doesn't mean that you're not a strong man. You know, they were pushing that as an agenda. They pushed that as an agenda too. So we're not about to acknowledge the fact that the gay agenda is not a real thing. When I go into Barnes and Nobles and I go to the kids section and it says gay BCs in the fucking kid section, bro, in the kid section. So that's what happens when you tell people to be free and push boundaries. You got little boys on fucking Instagram painting their nails green, playing with Barbies and shit at 4 or 5 years old. Okay. You got gay BCs in the middle. Hey, bro, like I said, if you gonna be gay, be gay. Why they have gay BCs in the kids section? Why that's not in the adult section? And then they say A is for this, B is for bisexual, C is for, T is for trans. It's like, why y'all teaching kids this? It was an agenda to push the gangster image shit on us, and it worked. And it's an agenda to push the gay shit on us, and it's working with that too. So everything you're saying, you sound stupid, sir. You sound like you want to be woke and you want to be so different and shit. And like, oh yeah, because yeah, you want to fucking look deep into everything. It's not that deep. It's just simply not. Men do men things and women are supposed to do women things. There shouldn't be boundaries getting pushed. The boundaries that should be getting pushed are creativeness, business. Those are the boundaries that get pushed. Meaning, don't lock yourself in a box as a content creator. You can create the new app or a new medical device that helps people live longer. That's what push boundaries means. Y'all keep trying to, y'all changing definitions. Push boundaries. So what's next? He gonna be wearing a dress next? He wouldn't be the first. That's pushing boundaries too. Just push them all the way then. Shit, fuck it. Cut your dick off. Just push it. Push to all the boundaries. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just cut your ears off. Don't hear nothing no more. Put your ears in your mouth. Stitch your ears to the bottom of your lip. Just push the boundaries then. No, bro. Everything shouldn't be accepted. Every boundary shouldn't be pushed. Masculinity is one of those boundaries that should not be pushed, bro. That's how I feel. This is my opinion. I don't give a fuck if you agree with it or not. I know that my squad is going to agree with it.
I think that's counterintuitive. I think that's pretty simple-minded. But we're moving on. Now I want to talk about how PlaqueBoyMax is actually a little gay. Not because he put on a wig, but because the dude is actually zesty. And he's never been afraid of showing this fact.
You do be doing some gay shit. But it's like, if that's you, bro, that's you. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like the nigga hasn't always been doing gay shit. Like, the nigga was smacking his ass in the Miami B&B. Nigga used to send us booty pics and shit like that. Not booty pics, but like, he was like, saying like, you ever had that one homeboy that like send you like a photo of him like arched up on some shit? Yeah, like that. But it's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, the nigga been doing zesty shit. So it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, this nigga done turned gay. No,
is
he's
his
always been
old
on some
friend
zesty
or something?
I'm basically just trying to make a case for the fact that it's not the gay comments. The nigga is clearly pretty fruity. Y'all done woke up Tay Too Smooth to come back out of the woodworks to confirm that PlaqueBoyMax was sending him arch pics on his belly booty pics. That's pretty zesty. And y'all didn't need to see him wear a wig to come to this conclusion. Why do y'all only wait when it's how someone presents themselves? We got Max's entire internet footprint, his digital footprint of him saying gay stuff, acting actually gay, but y'all wait for the man to express himself a certain type of way. Ruby Rose wanted to drop a male thong, and honestly that is the gayest thing ever. That is
what happened to pushing the boundaries. What happened? You was just bigging them up 5 minutes ago. This is just the greatest. This is what we need. More bad niggas, right?
gay than actually kissing boys.
Who
And this
cares?
nigga Max immediately mentioned Ruby Rose on Twitter and he was asking for one. I just want to know, why was the wig the breaking point? Niggas can actually act gay and do super gay things, but that's not enough for them to get gay allegations. Dressing a certain way will be. I knew the system was cooked when a guy that was spreading his cheeks on camera was calling Max gay for wearing this wig.
Marty Too Hottie said PlaqueBoyMax crossed the line. Explaining that joking around on stream is one thing, but showing up with the wig, edges, and nails for... Why do niggas think I did my nails? Nah, don't give me that much credit, bro. Nah, I didn't do my nails.
Like, I thought you was like... I ain't gonna lie. I'm concerned about my mans now, gang. Okay, we do a couple shit for the views, clips, shake ass or whatever, gang.
What is he talking?
No, nigga, you're just as weird as him, bro. Get your goofy ass on somewhere. We don't do this for no clicks and views, bro. We don't do this for clicks and views, bro. Y'all do that weird ass shit for clicks and views. Me, I just get on here and be me. You know, I don't have to act a certain way or act gay for today. I don't have to do that.
Spread it out, ass game.
I had to censor it, but it's literally a video
just
of
like
this guy
Max,
just
nigga.
doing a real life humiliation ritual. What PlaqueBoyMax did was not selling his soul. That was not a real deal humiliation.
So he not doing a humiliation ritual, but he is though, right? He is though. He did a humiliation ritual, but Max is not a full. He sold his soul, but Max didn't. You see how stupid these niggas? You let them talk long enough, boy. I tell you, they are telling themselves.
Humiliation ritual. What PlaqueBoyMax did was not selling his soul. That was not
okay.
a real deal humiliation ritual. What Matty Too Hottie was doing was a humiliation ritual. PlaqueBoyMax kind of reminds me of Tyler in the way that his sexuality is something that is just constantly debated. It's like pre-Flower Boy Tyler. Someone was even doing a psychic reading and was claiming that PlaqueBoyMax had a secret gay lover.
Black man, like he's either dark skinned and he has braids that he's attracted to. One of y'all's gonna figure it out. Again, I don't watch these people, so y'all gotta tell me, is there someone who he streams with or he frequently collaborates with? It's a darker skinned man that may be a little bit taller than him that has braids in his hair. It's like the two, and the braids are in a weird way where it's like two big braids. The man has two big cornrows.
Oh. He's talking about Rage. He's talking about Rage.
We might need to investigate Silky because why is he cheesing at this person doing a tarot card reading on PlaqueBoyMax's sexuality? But with that,
Why we
being
gotta
said,
investigate? He just pushing the boundaries. Why we need to investigate? He just pushing. We need more bad niggas. That's what you said. Why are we investigating? Who cares? He's pushing the boundaries of a black man. He's a fucking idiot.
Do I think PlaqueBoyMax is gay? Possibly, but not because he wore a wig and not even because he got a diva tattoo. Yes, the diva tattoo is a little suspect, but Max has been acting extremely gay for a long time now, like actually overt things. So something as minute as a tattoo is not enough for me to actually make that conclusion. I also think we should stop trying to like police how people exist. You police people because you probably feel policed yourself. You're probably in the box yourself, and my advice to you is to get out. But I think I'll leave y'all with that wisdom. That's really all I had to say. Subscribe for more unsolicited.
What a fucking idiot. I don't even want to. Let's read some comments. There is an obsession with policing black men's sexuality and personalities. Y'all want black men in a rigid, immovable box so bad. Lord have mercy. That's what you got from that? He's not pushing any boundary. He's attention farming. Exactly. People are saying a butt reduction is how if he's not even getting it enhanced, it's getting reduced. Boy, y'all motherfuckers is, boy. Lord have mercy. Where are we at in the world? This is like my kids not getting. They not getting on YouTube, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not letting y'all dumbasses influence my children. I'm not. I'm not putting my kids in school. It's a lot of shit I'm just not doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit I'm not doing. Yeah, y'all niggas is crazy, bro.